Wright. I'm one of the professional services veterinarians on the equine team at Merck Animal Health, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the early career practitioners in equine practice. So that is a group of people that we tend to talk about them in the range of between 5 and 10 years out of practice. There's a lot of data out there from the AAP that shows that 50% of equine veterinarians leave the practice within their first 5 years of practice. So that's a huge attrition rate. We also know that there are going to be a lot of equine veterinarians retiring in the next 5, 10, 15 years. And we also know that there's not a lot of graduates coming out of vet school who are choosing equine. So there are not enough people to take care of the horses and the clients that we have. So our goal as a profession is to try and encourage people to stay in equine practice. There's a lot of things that people can do to make their practice a place new graduates want to work. The number one thing is to offer real mentorship. So a lot of job ads, if you look, say mentorship, but then people get to their job and they get some keys and they get a truck and then off they go. But today's graduates want to be mentored, they want to have support, and it doesn't mean that you have to be there every step of the way, but they want to know that there's a way to get in touch, to get that support that they need. Another thing that is really important for everyone in our industry is talking about the things that make equine practice sustainable as a practitioner. So work-life balance, we talk about that a lot. So, the days of, working 20 hours a day for 8 days a week, that people are not going to be able to do that. And then, of course, another concern for a lot of new graduates is their increased debt load compared to what a lot of us had even 15 years ago. So making sure that the practice is running in a way where you can pay people appropriately for the work they do so that they can pay their student loans and live their life is going to be really important. So I can't state anything scientifically because I don't know, but what we do know is that there are more female veterinarians, there are more female vet students, and the paradigm is changing. I think we also know that there are a lot of people who are being super creative with their work schedules so that people who maybe do need to go start a family, they are trying to do that, but they don't want to leave practice completely. So maybe they're coming in part-time. And so instead of having one full-time veterinarian, maybe you've got 2 women who both have families that each want to work part-time, so your clients are still taken care of. But I statistically can't say, but there are more women, and I think that it's just time to kind of be flexible and create things that make work for everybody. I think it's important to note that Merck Animal Health is spending a lot of time trying to ensure we're supporting the new graduates and the early career practitioners and what they need. The AAP is also focusing heavily on it. They have an entire committee devoted to early career veterinarians that is really examining how that organization can help them. So I think it's just really important to note that, the numbers of the profession, we need to encourage people to stay and figure out what they need from industry, from the organization, from everyone to make it happen.